I'm just kind of throwing videos up at this point. Yeah, just a few days ago I was using TunesTube to upload something. But the bottom line is I can no longer trust TunesTube. I can get it to work sometimes, but basically it wants to play this game with me now, where sometimes it'll work, and a lot of times it won't. And I'm simply no longer willing to play this game with it. I need something reliable. And if it's not going to be reliable, then I can't use it anymore. I won't use it anymore. I guess I can, but I won't. So what am I going to do? Well, I tried creating a video, sharing it with myself, taking it to Gold Wave, editing out these huge ass pauses like this one, like these ones, and these struggling to put sentences together, and these. I'm really detail oriented and I want things to sound good. And in order to do that, I've got to edit them and cut out the shit. Well, I created a video on my phone, went through the process of sharing it with myself, tried to take it to Gold Wave and edit it. It wouldn't work. It opened, it edited it, but as soon as I tried to save it, it said, format not supported. And then I went through the ones that are supported, and half of them I didn't even hear of, and the other half are not compatible with YouTube. YouTube is a video website. You cannot put solely an audio file. You cannot put an MP3 file up on YouTube without somehow turning it into a video, which is where TunesTube used to come in. But I no longer trust TunesTube because it's not. I just told you why. Sometimes it'll work, but it seems like more often than not, for every time it'll work, 3 or 4 times it'll sit there like a butthead and upload the photo and not the audio. And there's no method to the madness. Sometimes it, like on the occasion, it decides to take the same file that I just told it to upload 3 times, and it refused to upload, and okay, here you go. It's uploaded. Well, why didn't you do that 3 times ago, you little butthead? I'm not going to do this anymore. Yes, it's clear that TunesTube will no longer work. No, I'm not going to find the answer right now. I have to focus on what makes me money right now. On built-in things that make me money. Not things that I would like to make me money eventually if that would ever happen. Now I've got a job to do for my business that maybe in spite of everything I should be working to expand, and something for my job that I do to make money. They're both due by the end of the weekend. If I had realized that I had this job for my business coming in, I probably would have said, you know, there's 1 or 2 other people who would be willing to take this assignment. Give it to them. I'm going to be not in a frame of mind to work tomorrow, and then this weekend I'll have this other stuff going on. But I didn't have a crystal ball or wasn't on top of our schedule enough to do that. So now I've got to figure out how to do both of the things on the same weekend. Apparently this is going to be a work weekend for me. So any commitment I thought I had made about YouTube, daily YouTube videos, it's a maybe at best. I don't know if you want to see me anyway. This is not what you'd call uplifting, but this is where I am right now. I'll find the answers. But right now I've got to do what I've got to do to fulfill the commitments to the people that actually are paying me money right now. Whether I'm really crazy about those things or not. Have a better weekend than I might working through the weekend. Unless I can just find myself in the frame of mind. Well, I have to force myself to work today because I feel like one of the things really needs to be done, or at least the part of it where I interact with the stuff needs to be done today. Because part of it is interacting with people, and I don't know that people are going to be available whenever the hell I want to do this. So I think there are such things as business hours and businesses being closed, and there's no humans available to talk to. So I really need to do this part today. And I always say the beauty of the other job is as long as he gets his work when he needs it, he doesn't care when I do it. I'm going to have to take advantage of that this weekend because that's the one that I can do whenever. This other one I really need to work on. At least I need to start it today. This is not what I would expect a vlog to be. This is not what I would expect a vlog to be. Some of this stuff I would cut out, probably. But again, I can't do that from my phone. And I can't edit an MOV video in GoldWave. And I can't send an MP3 file to YouTube. So I don't know what to call this. One take screwed up vlog. I don't know. This is not a vlog. A vlog would be a multi-clip video. I like watching vlogs. I don't know if there's anyone out there that actually likes watching my vlogs, but if those people do exist, unfortunately, especially for them, I don't know how I'm going to create vlogs anymore. There's an answer out there, and eventually the person that will find the answers, like that determined person who lives in me and says, no, I'm not taking no for an answer. There's got to be a way for me to do this. We'll come back and fight this. But right now, she's just too exhausted just thinking about everything she has to do. And overwhelmed with the changes that have happened in the past week, and are going to continue to happen in the days to come. There's one aspect of life that I don't even know the status of. I'm not going to discuss it, but that's forget that. Just sometimes you just got to put one foot in front of the other and do what you have to do. Like, not what you want to do, what you have to do. That's where I am right now. Hopefully I'll feel better next time I put a video out, so that I don't drag the whole, like, everyone who watches me down with me. But right now I'm just showing up as I am, which is disappointed, depressed, grouchy because she's got a bunch of stuff to do that she doesn't really want to do. I felt like I needed the money, so I accepted the job. That's always why I accept those jobs. I never really want to do them, so I always end up feeling this way. I should just quit this job, but number one, they really need me. They need my perspective. Number two, with the lulls in the other job and the limitations of my business and my hobby that I'd like to turn into a moneymaker, namely, I can only expect so much from one client, and YouTube doesn't care about the quality, they care about the quantity, they care about how many stars they create, they care about how many people flock to your videos, they care about how many hours you give them worth of time that people are watching their website. Based on that, I'm not worth their money yet. And even when I am I worth more than a couple of cents? So, with that being the case, I need the money that is available from this job. So whether I want to do it or not, I have to. But I'd rather not work at all than try to force myself to do it when I'm not in the right frame of mind. Like when I know that I'm just tired or not feeling, I can't describe it, but not feeling up for doing what needs to be done, I'm not going to try to force myself to do it. I'm going to just not do it. But we're now at the point where I'm going to have to not get started on that right this second, but between like 8 or 9 a.m. this morning and 2 p.m. when my assistant, caregiver, whatever you'd want to call her, comes, I have to do this part of I have to do this. Whether I want to or not. And then during the weekend, I've got to write up my experience with that, finish that part of the job, and then go on to the job that, again, even if it's not something that I'm crazy about, just because the nature of the job isn't necessarily something that I'm crazy about. It's something I always thought I wanted to do, but really I adopted someone else's dream of what my life should be. But it's me making some amount of money closer to the way I want to, at least. And if I could, I would jump right into that. Well, maybe I can jump right into that, but really I need to focus on the more time-sensitive one, that where you can't interact with a human when there's no human in the office. Has this been worth your time? If anyone thinks it has, hi, and thanks for watching me bullshit and gripe and spend 20 minutes just talking about how much where I am sucks. Thanks for listening, watching, and I'll talk to you hopefully about something a little more positive in the next video, whenever that might be. Bye.